do you buy it? And then two, what do we need to be thinking about if it happens?
I buy it. We were having this conversation the other day, Barry and I. We've seen the Southern Connecticut real estate market has gone through the roof as people are retreating away from the cities. In June, the New York City apartment market had its highest vacancy record of 3.6% in terms of vacancies for apartments, and then an 85% increase in listings in apartments. And I think we see it here in the Boston area as well. I've talked about this before on the show, but certainly a demand for these suburban houses and people sort of fleeing from the city. I agree with some of it's going to be a big shift, but I don't think it will be a long-term thing once this thing subsides.
Have people never sat in traffic before? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember how long it takes to get places when you live in the suburbs and have to commute? I mean, the big question to me is, do your jobs return back to the cities? If they do, then people are going to move back to the cities. If they don't, maybe it's permanent. And if it's permanent, the types of investments that we're going to need in internet, public transit, shopping centers, all these things are just going to change dramatically. It's fascinating to see. Oh, good debut week, by the way.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Had a blast. I'm tipping my cap.
That is all the time we have for this week of the financial exchange, and as we have spoken, the markets have entered positive territory. Dow up 0.1%.
The preceding program was a paid advertisement by the Financial Exchange and does not reflect the views or opinions of this station, its advertisers, or iHeartMedia.
Hi, this is Chuck Zahn, and I'm joined today by estate planning agent Todd Rutsky from the law firm Cushing & Dolan. With your Financial Exchange quick tip of the day, we're talking about how irrevocable trusts actually operate on a day-to-day basis. Todd, one of the questions that I see an awful lot, it takes 5 years to protect your assets from the cost of long-term care. It's not instantaneous when assets go into an irrevocable trust.
Right.
If you aren't sure that your spouse is going to make it 5 years before going into a nursing home, should you even bother to do your estate planning?
Well, the answer is absolutely yes. Why? Because I don't think any of us ever really know. We could have a husband and wife come in, sit down, and look super healthy. And next thing you know, you have a stroke or something, or some, issue comes up that you weren't expecting. Next thing you know, you might need nursing home care. So you're not going to not plan because you don't know. So that's one answer. The other reason we plan even though we don't know is because having the 5-year clock running is always better than not having it running. So, example, let's say you make it 4 years into a 5-year waiting period.
Sure.
And you say, oh my gosh, I didn't make it. What do? Well, you have an option now. It's about $100,000 to get by 1 year of private pay in the nursing home. Maybe I'll do that if I've got $1 million, a house worth $500,000 and $500,000 portfolio in the trust. I might spend $100 to protect $1 million.
Sure.
It can be, so always plan.
Folks, you can request this brand new guide from Cushing & Dolan at 866-848-5699. It's titled An Operations Guide to the Use of Irrevocable Trusts, and you can call 866-848-5699, or you can also download it for free at LegalExchangeShow.com. Cushing & Dolan has been helping families like yours for more than 30 years, so find out if they can help yours too. 866-848-5699 or LegalExchangeShow.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
WSNE HD2 Taunton, Providence. W284BA Warwick.
At the American Lung Association, we're fighting for a day when we can all breathe easier. We're fighting for clear skies over every city and healthy lungs throughout the country. We're fighting to free millions of Americans from the addictive grip of tobacco and the devastating effects of lung disease. The American Lung Association isn't just fighting for air, we're fighting for all the things that make it worth breathing. And we can use your help. See what you can do at fightingforair.com.
Country all.
delicate bit to them.
Health and wellness specialist from neighborhood discovered that the doctor's workplace is called a...
The Lunchtime Rewind.
Turn the music up, turn the lights down, come on down. Oh, man, got my problem.
You may have your stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas.
The electorate wary of the coronavirus, ballots wound up mostly being mailed in last month. For the September primaries, the plan is to send voters postcards with instructions on how to obtain a mail ballot. Get news 24/7 on demand at newsradiori.com.
Now, here's your 10 forecast.
Friday will see an awful lot of clouds. We do have a chance of developing showers or thunderstorms mainly this afternoon. Some of those storms could contain locally heavy rain. Your high today near 83. Overnight tonight, this is when the rain really will be coming down. Good chance of thunderstorms too. Your overnight low near 72. We could see some localized flooding with 1 to 2 inches of rain. Meanwhile, Saturday, a chance of an early shower. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high of 84. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Kelly Bates on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
No mask, no service. Lisa Brady, Fox News. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer adding her state to the growing number with a mask mandate amid a surge in coronavirus cases around the country. Whitmer says businesses can deny service to anyone not wearing a mask, also requiring them in outdoor spaces when 6 feet of social distancing isn't possible. Some early theories about COVID being seasonal now in doubt.
For the people who expected to see a sharp decline in the number of cases as the weather became warm and moist, I think we're seeing that that's absolutely not the case.
White House Task Force Dr. Anthony Fauci in a serious interview and at a separate event saying a short time ago that some airborne transmission of the virus is likely, meaning it may travel a greater distance than just a cough or sneeze. President Trump heading to one of the states surging the most right now, Florida, visiting the military's Southern Command. But his focus was mainly Joe Biden as he spoke with reporters outside the White House, accusing Biden of plagiarizing the Buy American economic plan he unveiled yesterday. Biden accuses the president of ignoring and distracting from the pandemic. Tropical storm Faye is bearing down on parts of the Northeast, including New York City.
Tonight's not going to be a great night for outdoor dining, and get your furniture and umbrellas and everything in so they don't go flying away and creating any kind of danger.
But Mayor Bill de Blasio is hoping the storm moves on tomorrow morning. Forecast to dump a lot of rain inland, expected to make landfall in southern New Jersey.
This is the first tropical storm warning of the season for this area. Weather watchers say while this may not be a terribly strong storm, it does have the potential to bring 2 to 4 inches of rain. There are reportedly 20 million people under tropical storm warnings right now from Cape May to New Haven, Connecticut, as Tropical Storm Faye gets ready to wind up and deliver a punch.
Fox's Laura Ingle. Faye just formed yesterday off the North Carolina coast. America is listening to Fox News.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Traffic.
You're dealing with delays right now on 295 North. There's a crash and police activity on the off-ramp to 95 North in Attleboro. And 95 North is also busy between Route 123 and 295 because of it. I'm Jackie Murphy on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org.
Okay, world, I'm ready for this.
More wine, madam?
Philharmonic there was led by Stefan Denis.
Down. Trade assistance, 0%.